A man who holds life and death in his hands. I've reached the rooftop, looking out over the entire city. True horror hits. I reach the top, take one last look at the slaughter below, and leap into the unknown. I've made it to the edge. The hunt is moving into their territory now. One killer down, but the rest of the pack is alerted. I'm standing inside the heart of the kingdom, the king's house. The air is thick with incense and the distant sound of chanting. I've lived a quiet life, but being inside this house of slaughter changes you. I can see the riches and the rot all at once. I need to find a way out before the guards realize I'm not one of them. The atmosphere here is beautiful but deadly. Before I run, look at the scale of this place. I've designed these interiors to feel heavy and ancient. From the hand-carved stone pillars to the blood-red tapestries, every corner tells a story of a dying empire. It's a masterclass in atmospheric design, but don't let the beauty fool you. Every room in this palace was built on the backs of the fallen. Let's keep moving.
I could gas, think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past and the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're with my time, you're delirious.
I'm moving deeper into the private rooms now. I just passed the king's chambers. I could see into the shadows. A man who holds life and death in his hands. My heart is racing. I can't go back the way I came, so I'm heading up.
It was built to last, yeah. Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play,
I've reached the rooftop, looking out over the entire city. One leap of faith onto the outer wall, and I'm out of this nightmare. It's now or never!
if you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Gonna learn the consequence of being incompetent. Mental health is confidence, dreams and some honestness. I'm not here to save the day, that's for you to take away. I could play a million mind games, but instead I say something not illogical, something that is topical. Rub it on and watch it go, make yourself unstoppable. Dreams are irresponsible, but they're always possible. If you just believe, you could be.
I drop from the roof and the true horror hits. I'm standing right in front of the sacrificial place. I see the blue-painted bodies and the massive pyramid stained with blood. It's a vision of pure terror. The priests are looking right at me. I've spent my life designing worlds, but I never thought I'd be standing in one this dark. Fear is a powerful motivator. I try to slip away, but I'm blocked. I'm standing inches away from the elite soldiers, their obsidian blades reflecting the sun. They're standing guard over the piles of the fallen. Completely cold and unmoved by the screams for a second. Time stops. We lock eyes. They realize I'm not a captive, I'm an intruder. The air goes silent. And then they draw their weapons. They've spotted me! I sprint away from the altar toward the massive outer walls that surround the city. These walls are high, built to keep the world out and me in. I grab the stones, my fingers bleeding as I scramble up. I reach the top, take one last look at the slaughter below, and leap into the unknown. I'm leaving the kingdom, but the hunt has officially begun.
Searching for greatness in a sea of the dying and shameless, a sea of the aimless. I don't wanna be one of the nameless.
I've made it to the edge. From this height, I can see the entire jungle stretching for miles and the massive river cutting through the heart of the trees. There's no turning back now. I take the leap, plunging toward the ground and diving straight into the rushing water below. I fight the current, crossing the river in one breath, and scramble up the bank into the dense forest. I'm in their world now. It's a sea of endless green, beautiful but terrifying. From up here, I can see the path. I have to take a deep dive into the heart of the forest. This is the fatal jungle. I take one deep breath, descend the slope, and step into the shadows. The hunt is moving into their territory now.
replacement for persistence, it's a patience, yeah. In this life, I wanna be soaring, to feel sun inside when it's pouring, and I'll fight till anxiety is foreign. I'm so sick of my mind's extortion. My whole life I just wanted someone who would notice me. My whole life I just wanted to be somebody.
The canopy above is so thick it blocks out the sun. I'm moving through the ferns, trying to stay silent, but the jungle is alive with sound. Every snap of a twig feels like a gunshot. I know they're watching me from the shadows, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. I'm the prey in a world I don't yet understand. Suddenly, a shadow moves. A jungle killer lunges from the trees. I don't even have time to breathe before the spear hits home. My vision blurs. The forest fades to black, and then a surge of energy. I'm back at the riverbank. One life gone. 2 to go. Now I know where he's hiding. It's time for round 2. As I run back through the trail, I notice something the audience hasn't seen yet. These killers have markings on their masks that match the symbols back in the king's house. This isn't a random hunt. It's a ritual. They aren't trying to catch me, they're trying to keep me. Trapped in this loop forever to power their kingdom. The slaughter never truly ends. I won't be the fuel. I wait behind the same massive cedar where I died before. As the killer passes, I don't run, I strike, with a sharp stone blade. I take him down before he can let out a sound. One killer down, but the rest of the pack is alerted. They know the prey has started to bite back. The game has changed. I'm on my last life now. I can hear the remaining killers closing in from both sides, pinning me against a deep ravine. My heart is thumping against my ribs. I've led them exactly where I want them, into a patch of dense thorns and vines I've rigged for this exact moment. It's all or nothing. I just need them to take one more step.
Yeah. Give me fuel, it's a tool that I use to go ahead and run my mouth, yeah. I take shots, I take loss, I make shots, I miss lots. That's how you get big box, you get yachts, you swing lots and pop off a big shot. I ain't done chasing, got big dreams, bigger things, impatient. Who's at the top think they need replacement? Who's at the top think I'm gonna erase that? Face it, I don't give up quick, I don't give up, I won't give up this. Cause I know that I want it, know that I'm on it, I'll make it, I promise. You don't wanna fuck with me. A slow burn like a disease. Just tell me.
I'm crouched in the mud, just inches away from them. I can hear them whispering not about the hunt, but about their business. They're talking about the kingdom of slaughter and how many more souls they need to keep the sun rising. In the Apocalypto movie, they were driven by fear of the end, but here they're just middlemen in a dark trade. Hearing them talk makes them feel real. And even more dangerous, I pull the vine. A massive log swings through the brush, knocking them both into the gorge below before they can even finish their sentence. The silence that follows is the most beautiful thing I've ever heard. The loop is finally broken. I walk out of the dark canopy and into the blinding sunlight of the coast. I've survived the slaughter. My journey is just beginning. Let's go!
That game, then you just might make a change. Rearrange all the bad to okay. Take the worst.
I'm on my last life now. I can hear the remaining killers closing in from both sides, pinning me against a deep ravine. My heart is thumping against my ribs. I've led them exactly where I want them, into a patch of dense thorns and vines I've rigged for this exact moment. It's all or nothing. I just need them to take one more step.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go.
I've been running for hours, and the trees finally start to thin out. I see a clearing. It's a small cluster of huts that look exactly like my home village. I think I've finally outrun the kingdom of slaughter. My heart slows down as I walk toward the center of the camp. I see the cooking fires and hear the familiar sounds of my people. I thought the jungle would never let me go, but I'm finally safe. This isn't my village, it's a replica built deep inside the forest. I turn to run, but the jungle killer is already standing in the doorway. He doesn't say a word. He just raises his obsidian blade. I realize too late, the jungle doesn't have an exit. The blade strikes, and as I fall, the huts around me start to dissolve like smoke. The sound of the village is replaced by the deafening chanting of the sacrificial priests. The ground gives way, and I feel the cold rush of the loop pulling me back through the dark. My eyes snap open, and I'm standing right back in the king's house. Life zero. The business continues. Like and sub to help me break the cycle. See you in the next one.